Imagine a world where tiny farmers cultivate their own food, build massive underground cities, and shape entire ecosystems. Now, prepare to be amazed as we dive into the extraordinary realm of Atta mexicana, the Mexican leafcutter ant. These remarkable creatures aren't just your average picnic-ruining pests. They're nature's own agricultural experts, and they're about to blow your mind with their incredible abilities and complex social structure. In the lush forests of Mexico, a silent army marches millions strong. They work tirelessly day and night, cutting leaves with surgical precision. But here's the kicker. They're not eating those leaves. No, these clever insects are using them to cultivate their very own food source, a specialized fungus that sustains their entire colony. Welcome to the fascinating world of Atta mexicana, where tiny farmers rule and fungus is king. These ants have perfected a farming technique that puts human agriculture to shame. They've been at it for millions of years, long before we even thought about planting our first crops. But how do they do it? It all starts with the workers. These industrious ants venture out from their underground cities, climbing high into the canopy to find the perfect leaves. Using their powerful mandibles, they cut out circular pieces of leaf with incredible precision. It's like watching a team of miniature lumberjacks at work, except instead of chainsaws, they're using their own bodies as tools. Once they've gathered their leafy harvest, the ants make the long journey back to the nest. And this is where things get really interesting. Deep within their subterranean chambers, they chew up the leaves into a pulp and use it as a substrate to grow their precious fungus. This isn't just any old mushroom, though. It's a specific species that has co-evolved with the ants over millions of years. The ants tend to it with the care of master gardeners, regulating temperature and humidity, removing contaminants, and even fertilizing it with their own waste. In return, the fungus produces specialized structures called gondolidia, which are packed with nutrients and serve as the primary food source for the entire colony. But the complexity of Atta mexicana doesn't stop at their farming prowess. These ants have a social structure that rivals our own in its intricacy. At the heart of each colony is the queen, an egg-laying machine capable of producing millions of offspring in her lifetime. She's supported by a cast of workers, each with their own specialized role. There are the leafcutters, of course, but also gardeners who tend to the fungus nurses, who care for the young, and even a cast of tiny ants whose sole job is to ride on the backs of the leafcutters, protecting them from parasitic flies. It's a level of organization that would make any human city planner green with envy. And let's not forget about the soldiers. These are the heavy hitters of the ant world, with massive heads and powerful jaws designed for one purpose: defending the colony. They stand guard at the entrances to the nest, ready to take on any threat, be it rival ants or larger predators. Some can even spray formic acid from their abdomens, creating a potent chemical defense. The sheer scale of an Atta mexicana colony is mind-boggling. A mature nest can house up to 8 million individuals, spread out over an underground network of chambers and tunnels that can cover an area the size of a football field. It's a bustling metropolis, hidden just beneath our feet. But the impact of these tiny farmers extends far beyond their subterranean cities. Atta mexicana plays a crucial role in their ecosystem, shaping the very landscape around them. Their leaf-cutting activities can have a significant effect on plant communities, influencing which species thrive and which struggle. As they tunnel through the soil, they aerate it, improving drainage and nutrient cycling. The waste produced by their fungus gardens enriches the soil, creating hotspots of fertility that benefit a wide range of plants and animals. In essence, these ants are ecosystem engineers, constantly reshaping and rejuvenating their environment. And here's where things get really interesting for us humans. The complex relationship between Atta mexicana and their fungal crop has caught the attention of scientists, studying sustainable agriculture and antibiotic resistance. You see, these ants have been successfully farming their fungus for millions of years without the use of pesticides or artificial fertilizers. They've developed natural defenses against pests and diseases that threaten their crops. By studying their techniques, researchers hope to develop more sustainable farming practices that could revolutionize human agriculture. But that's not all. The antibiotics produced by the ants to protect their fungus gardens are of particular interest to medical researchers. In an age where antibiotic resistance is a growing concern, these natural compounds could potentially lead to the development of new drugs to combat resistant bacteria. The benefits don't stop there. The massive underground networks created by Atta mexicana colonies serve as natural water filtration systems, helping to purify groundwater. Their tunneling activities can also help prevent soil erosion, a major concern in many agricultural areas. In some regions, the ants are even considered a delicacy. The large fat-rich queens are harvested and eaten, providing a sustainable source of protein for local communities. It's a practice that dates back centuries and showcases yet another way these remarkable insects contribute to human well-being. But perhaps the most valuable lesson we can learn from Atta mexicana is one of cooperation and social organization. These tiny creatures have created a society where every individual has a role to play, where the success of the colony depends on the combined efforts of millions. It's a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when we work together towards a common goal. As we face global challenges like climate change and food security, the humble leafcutter ant might just hold some of the answers we're looking for. Their ability to farm sustainably, their complex social structure, and their role in shaping ecosystems all offer valuable insights that could help us build a more sustainable future. So the next time you spot an ant trail in your garden, take a moment to appreciate the incredible world of Atta mexicana. These tiny farmers, with their underground cities and fungal crops, are not just fascinating creatures. They read a testament to the ingenuity and adaptability of life on Earth. And who knows, they might just hold the key to solving some of our biggest challenges. Now that's something to think about.